You gonna steer it? You want me to steer it?
You steer it.
Okay.
And pull. I'm just going for the ride.
Oh, okay. I see how you are.
Yeah. Well, it's like we're just going to everything for you.
So, Charlie, what you got pretty I can take a picture of for the thumbnail on the video today?
Nothing pretty. I got
What
some
did they put ornaments on the tree? I didn't even
stuff in the
look.
works.
Yeah, they
This
did.
one.
They missed one.
Yeah.
Get that board out
He
here.
put the face on it.
There you go.
I already had to make next year's tree.
Yeah.
And I got this angel. What'll work out.
That's cool. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me get a picture of that. That way I'll have something to put up as a thumbnail for the video. They like to look at something besides.
Would burn it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, I got it.
Little bitty snowman.
I've seen somewhere where people do these and they make hairpins.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Stuff.
I gotta get some more of that one.
Is Jessie gonna be here, you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
I got her thing down here.
Oh, did you?
What's with the... You having a relapse or something?
I had one. I had a spell.
Cold weather caused it or something? Or?
I went to the doctor and he changed and put me on some different meds.
Oh, you were out down out good.
He did a good job with that.
Yeah, that saves a lot of work getting that done.
Yeah.
You that good on a router, huh?
Yeah.
Now we know who can router.
That's
I
right.
burnt my old one out. I had my old father-in-law's had one where you really see
Oh,
the
yeah.
speed. And, you know, so I went by
You got two of them there.
Yeah, Jessie wanted to try one, so I got her one done too.
I think tomorrow's Flo's birthday.
Tomorrow is?
So I got cupcakes in.
No. And this is that angel I was telling you. Jerry did one of those.
Oh.
I need to start. I didn't get that little stuff, man, the cases and
It's rough.
expressions. That's why I'm kind of worried about this here.
I'm not even harder than doing the faces.
Yeah. I tried to carve a mouth the other day and it looked like big old scissor or saucer lips. Looked like he ought to be an African.
Yeah. I was just thinking when you said it.
You just have to know how to market it right.
That's
So.
true. And sometimes I don't know how to say it right. What's Phil been up to?
Nothing. Doing something done.
Making clear ice cream?
One.
One?
One here. Yeah, the book here.
Oh, yeah.
You cut it end off with a spoon or the fork
Oh, yeah.
and use that for your...
You got a spoon for it?
Yeah, I went over to the Goodwill thing, some over there.
Okay, I was gonna say, I had some old ones.
The prettier they are on the end there, that's what really makes the difference.
Yeah.
The ones I got wasn't that pretty or anything, you know,
Those office guys, I don't know, one of those festivals up north, Brooklyn Festival or something, the guy was making, they cut off spoons and they made bracelets out of them.
Oh, really?
Fancy parts and they had them.
there he is.
Hey,
There's the man.
They finally made it. I was gonna call him, but I got busy today. I'll see if he was still alive.
No.
missed the big party.
You wasn't here last week. Well, somebody was but me, but
Maybe some more.
it was nice up here.
Was it nice?
Hey, how are you doing?
We're fine.
Well, no.
Well, I
You got a knife. I'm not sure I want to sit that place.
have more parties.
You promise?
Did you bring a gun to a knife fight?
Get
No.
the roof out here.
I didn't. I couldn't. That all sounds funny, but I'll tell you what. If I was a police officer, I might have had to shoot you. Yeah, no, I didn't make the right decision. It was tough. Afterwards, it wasn't that tough at the time.
What's that?
I said, she wanted to know if I bought a gun to a knife fight, and I said no, but I said, when I went back when I was a policeman, I almost shot a kid that had a knife and was threatening to stab somebody, and if he'd come at me or stabbed down, he was shot.
Yeah.
And today I got that discussion, the guy said, why don't you just shoot him in the leg? I said, that's not what you're trained to do. You're not trained for that. And my thing was, and I said, I looked behind him, I looked at what I was going to hit behind him if I missed, and it was going to go, he's not going to stop that 357. So is there anybody back there, you know? That all went through my mind. It wasn't whether I was going to shoot him or not. And I told him afterwards, he said, oh, you would have shot me. I said, you just made the right decision. And later, I got all worked up about it, but at the time, it was just matter of fact.
My son-in-law stopped a guy Saturday night, or a couple of teenage boys, they had a big old sack full of guns.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I don't know what the heck they was dreaming of, but they had to be dreaming. I said, I would ask them for the address, man. Where are they going? They had to have some plans, boy.
Oh, I'm going to try to finish this snowman. Or Santa Claus, whatever the hell he is.
So I missed a good party, huh?
Yeah, we had good, the pizza I thought was excellent. The pizza?
Did you read the article? Was you there?
No, he didn't.
No, I was up here. They don't tell me nothing.
Yes, they did.
When?
Yeah, right.
Well, in my case, it goes in one ear and out the other.
You really is my wife? Huh?
He might
you
be.
really my wife?
Sis?
No, but he's, never mind. I was going to say something, I thought
Hey, I didn't
Brenda's in here, so I had.
I didn't see it today.
It wasn't there?
I didn't see it.
It wasn't there then?
I don't know.
Are you worried about it?
Not at all.
Maybe you should just go down and see it.
Didn't even think about it till I saw you.
That hurt, man. That hurt.
That was a deep cut for Christmas, isn't
I will
it?
get over that one.
Is that where you was Wednesday?
Who?
You?
I was here.
Oh. Okay, just thought I'd
I
ask.
was here waiting on all you guys.
Where's my favorite nephew?
Supposed to be coming. Supposed to be coming.
So you,
Talk
young
like
lady?
he's going to.
Oh, I guess I'm all right.
Did you go to the party?
No.
You didn't.
Well,
Did you?
they started out telling me it was on the road to Kosovo, where there was a bunch of curves and trees and one-lane roads, and then it come a snowstorm, and I drive a big old one-ton van, and I thought, well, you ain't got no business going back there where you don't know where you're at in a snowstorm on a one-lane road and the curves and having to back up and traffic's coming at you. And
What's wrong with you? No picture?
You want to have to drive right
We
now,
do
baby?
that all the time, don't
I
we?
ain't 20 years old no more, you know. I'm too old to get out there in sub-zero weather and get stuck. And
We used to do that.
We met at 5:30
Mom
last
does it
year.
all. Now,
And we got there
just leave
before,
stay
we
at
got
home.
there, I
Yeah.
would get there before dark.
yeah, well, I went out to the mailbox to get the mail.
wanted to get there earlier than I
And
did.
the snow's coming sideways down
Yeah,
the
go
street
pick up
and
Christmas.
trying to blow me around.
That was on Wednesday?
That was Wednesday last week. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I ain't even got no business going out to get the mail.
I had my dually back there.
Tom, I may need some help with them what to do here. Just keep whittling it down to a round ball now.
You want
Yep.
to try one of those. If you
Yeah, cut away anything that don't look like a round ball.
You make one of those with bowling.
Cut away anything that don't look like a round ball.
things.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one or two. I've done three. Or two others. One like this, and then the other one was made into the handle.
Okay, yeah.
And my granddaughter saw that something there the other day for Thanksgiving, and she said, Grandpa, can you make me one of them? So what are you going to see? Great granddaughter says, Grandpa, can you make me one of them?
You know what I told her? No! Make your own.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, learn to make it.
learn to make it yourself. Huh?
Yeah, you know.
Like can't see each other through your granddaughter like that.
I worked on this the other day.
Granddaughter.
I think she's got grandpa wrapped around her finger.
Pretty much. Betty went and picked Blake up at high school today. She goes, okay, Blake, your mom's getting her hair done. Your brother and sisters with their dad. Where you want to eat at? He goes, what's my budget? Betty goes, I got money, you're fine. Well, I never did hear where he went and got it, where they went and got it.
Probably the back 40.
No, they weren't gone very long, so I imagine they picked something up, took home. Now that does sound good.
Back 40?
Yeah.
See, Sweetland's going there for Thanksgiving dinner the last couple of years, and then you start going to that fish place across the street.
Oh, the galley?
Yeah, the galley.
I like that place too.
Yeah, they both good.
Tom basically loves every place he's got
I
food.
like the back 40 better.
Yeah, have you been there a while, or lately, or?
Oh, within the last 6 months probably.
Oh,
Did Bill show up for the party? I know I heard him telling him.
Why, is something wrong?
His daughter or somebody with him was going to.
I did talk to Bill last night on the phone. I finally had a chance to call him, and it was about 7.
Did you read the editor or the Diane's?
I don't get the
Letter?
paper.
When?
She wrote about the Christmas party.
Oh,
She
did you?
When was that?
I'll let her tell you. It was good. The only Christmas party she likes to go to is that one.
it was a lot of fun. My wife said she didn't have fun.
Well, what'd your wife think of it?
Well, she liked children.
She didn't like it?
Well, she let him come back.
She didn't like it?
Oh no, she had fun.
I figured if you'd have got that little snowman, you'd really been on oxygen.
Yeah.
The snowman with the dress on it?
Well, with a nightie on it.
Yeah, that was in there too. In her letter she wrote or whatever.
And the monkey head.
Editorial. Huh?
And the monkey head.
Well, she didn't say anything about the monkey head that I recall.
That was funny.
Uh,
Randy and Deb got those. And I got some books. So I was surprised. Randy took that monkey head out and put out his garden for when his family come over for Christmas. And only one of them says, what's that monkey out there?
Why don't I just make this a slide instead of a ball?
Huh?
Why don't I just make this a slide instead of a ball?
There you go.
It's
like
yours, you
it's
make it
easier.
any way you want.
Yeah, sure.
You try to start something new.
If your ornery nephew gets here, he can show you how to get that right out there.
Who?
Your ornery nephew.
Yeah, he's done a few of them, hasn't
Yeah, and Joe has. I've done a few.
he? Joe's done some?
Yeah, he done.
Come on over.
Yeah, no, it's you.
Come over here and show me how to
I don't
do
like doing it.
it. Do what?
I don't like doing them though.
I'm gonna put my thumb protector on.
Do you know somebody that's a carpenter?
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
Oh,
Who is that
Santa
guy?
Claus is here.
Because I heard that you knew somebody that was a carpenter. Maybe
Hey,
they
that's
could make me
sexual
one of
harassment.
them. I don't need the stand. I just need the
Ho,
that
ho,
part,
ho.
and I need
Ho,
the
ho,
pegs
ho.
put
You
in.
called me a ho ho ho.
And you say 24 by 36.
24
Hi, John.
inches there, and it's 37,
Good, you?
yeah, 37 and a half there.
What's the
doing?
Uncle Jim?
Um, Well, those are just dowel rods.
Well, yeah, I need to decide it's dowel rod and what size this is.
Well, they just have to measure it and, you know, count how many's on there and drop them in at whatever intervals it takes to get them in there.
Oh, was it?
Measure what?
Yeah, when I first
Just,
went down there.
they just have to count how many pegs is across there
Okay.
and then measure, you
So
know.
what size is the
Mine was a
footprint?
star.
I think that's 2x2s is what it looks like to me.
I was gonna start working on it.
Who's that guy?
Santa Claus.
Santa
hell,
Claus. Hi,
you thought.
Santa.
Hey, that's
What do you
right.
think it was?
Think Brother John can do this?
I don't know.
I don't need to stand, I just need to frame it there at the top.
Oh, I'm sure.
Want to get a copy made for me and I'll take it and ask him.
I can print off 1,000,000 of them, just go ahead and take that one.
I'll ask him if he'll do it.
Alright, and what,
What kind of wood you want made out of?
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to, just as long as it holds up, I mean, you
I don't
know.
know what size dowel rod that is.
Well, they look like just standard size dowel rods. They need to be sturdy, it's gonna be a loom. So there's gonna be yarn wrapped around them things, so they need to be sturdy.
That's all Tom's?
Okay, 3/8, I would say.
That's all Tom's?
Ain't bad for an old man, you know.
Yeah.
Well, my brother.
Yeah, I don't need them bending when I go weaving on it.
Well, that's what it is. Randy cut those out for a club down at
Well, actually,
Winchester.
he said
And
you
then we got the
birthday
stuff
coming
and
up in
then
7 or 8 weeks.
maybe
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah, lady there turn in.
7 or 8 weeks.
So we'll chip in.
I'll
He
chip.
got something.
Oh, did he?
I'll tell you what, I'll put my phone number on
You
there.
all chipped in?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
nice.
mean, here, on my chip section. I really moved down.
We chipped in. So
Yeah, well,
You know, John?
yes, well, I brought a tree.
No, I didn't. No, because I knew Jane would want to.
Tom.
I didn't even say
These
it
are
to
my
her.
ones.
Okay, put my phone number on there so you can call me and let me know what it'll
And now you
cost me to get that done. And
What did I do with that?
You good, Alex? Okay. Hello there. Yeah.
Hello?
no, that's it right there.
Oh, you too. Okay.
it says Flo did it.
I did.
What do I do?
It's done.
I know.
Yeah, and I did
What
those.
was the
It's been
year
so long
on
since I've
Oh,
done it.
okay. 2013,
Hey,
okay.
hey, hey,
1917.
I didn't know how to do that in 2013.
Well, that's all right.
There you go, Merry Christmas.
Just keep taking it out
It's just
here,
this year, I didn't get yours.
there, and there, all the way around. Just keep taking it off.
Take them up
And
there.
we're not doing
You too?
Yes, sir.
You're going to need to, but not, I wouldn't take it out down here just yet.
Okay. Well, I forget to tell you. Cancer, Barb's surgery. I found some other health issues we gotta do. And I've joined my brothers and sisters
And heart problems?
I
cut them off.
No, I didn't make that. I've made another one.
You're gonna make one?
Well, this is the
Well, I got
second. It's not quite
I was
as
trying to find a fancy
good as the first one, but
This is really neat.
Hopefully you might get
Let's just
some.
see that.
yeah, could have met them oil and you can buy those.
Buy one for
Yeah.
just a few bucks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's less than $5.
I will.
I had a test yesterday. I didn't study for it. I didn't do right.
Stress test? Well, you're about 77 now,
We'll be in February.
Christmas this year.
so I may get there. I'm only 10 years behind you.
And so they took me over and had me do the heart scan. And the good score is 400 and lower. Mine was almost 900.
Oh,
Nobody brought a footprint, so
And it showed that
I should have. I used to put them out.
Let me know if you end up needing more chairs, okay? I'll go get you stuff.
we need some more pie and cake and ice cream.
I can't do that.
Oh,
you can slap him if you want. He's got a knife.
all right.
What are you guys making tonight?
Trouble.
Cool.
that'll be a ball when I get done, so rattles up in the back.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
If it don't fall out. I've done that and they fallen out.
Well, Bree,
Did you see my moose?
Without that,
Yes.
you might be like.
Oh, that's right.
I
You did.
commented on it.
That's right, you did.
So did all my brothers and sisters. They think that's fantastic.
It looks pretty cool on the wall.
Yeah. So my,
Is she healthy?
in fact,
She lies to me.
I'd find room on my wall if you want to get rid of it, you know?
I'm making you.
Rhonda said it looked good above her fireplace.
Yeah.
I don't have a fireplace, but it looks pretty good on my wall.
I see that, did you make
I
that?
saw that.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
sending it home with you.
I got
Oh,
the,
you are?
I got the ears on with,
Yes.
glued them on, but I got
Yes, I did.
toothpicks and drilled them each way.
I'm not
Put
gonna let
that
you
on
get
there
out.
to
Just
help.
gonna hug you.
You gonna hug me here? Okay, that's good.
But, and then the antlers are, I drilled them in kind of an angle. I drilled, I got a bigger dowel rod in each one of those.
That's what they said
I
the
should have
last
done
time.
one at a time, but I didn't.
Drugstore.
But they're kind of small, but if I'd made them bigger, then I'd had to make, build out on the neck, so it would stand out further from the wall, so.
Almost think I
They
like
like
it.
it, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Why wouldn't you like it?
Progressive. None of the girls they've given me have done it. They were, so make me sleep. Whoa, look how pretty those are.
Hey, everybody, tomorrow is Flo's birthday.
Really?
Happy
Birthday,
birthday.
where's the pie?
We gonna sing to her?
Sing to her on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Flo. Happy birthday to you.
I got cupcakes here. We'll let Flo pick out the first one.
You have
Okay,
to eat them all before you leave.
and I made homemade candy last night. Okay, so this is fudge and caramels and divinity.
Just keep.
Just let me have that plate. The plate.
Tell you something, when I was.
I'll take the caramel. You would eat the
I think
cupcake.
I like cinnamon.
I'll have a cupcake too.
That's great. Thank you.
I'm not a cupcake eater as much as I am. Give me that caramel.
Brenda, you want one?
Barb, send her something
Oh, okay.
Well, she's had eye enzymes for a long time, and she's really upset because they can't.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
They've known she's had eye enzymes for a long time, never done anything about it.
Then he make his,
So now we gotta go to a specialist, and all the tests and everything was done. And all the hours we spent over at Muncie Ball, when they told her whenever they decided to do it again, I said,
No, I didn't make them. I wouldn't look that good.
are they chocolate?
Oh, really?
There's some chocolate ones in there.
There's a vanilla one.
Vanilla? Okay.
I go, to the doctor tomorrow and they're gonna take blood to find out
There you go.
if I'm okay. I guess it's sort of a semi-annual thing, cause I had it done in
They won't let me go anywhere by myself
the
out of
juniors,
town.
something like that.
Well, the
Which one you
girls
guys
say
want?
the
Yeah, he said you
side effects, you can fall asleep
Well,
and
I'm
you give
gonna take the
them
vanilla
all.
one.
They're kind of
I'll have
afraid
a
of
chocolate.
crash.
Pick the one you want.
Said he's always gonna get mass.
I stay in town long, people hurt about Tom's good, because I don't go that fast.
You eat it.
Brenda, we missed you last week.
Yeah, well, snowstorm and
Well, that sucks, but keep it.
one lane road in the middle of a
Sucks to shop with us.
snowstorm.
Right.
Did you hear the weather forecast?
Seriously, we asked him, says we got one spot. She's a little
Not cool.
Not me. I go in.
Well, when I went out to get the mail last Wednesday and the snow was blowing sideways,
Today we put in storm
about
door
took my head off. I said, I think I better stay home.
We probably won't work, but, well, I know, well, we probably won't work.
That's just a week away.
home? Yeah, he'll take one home.
And you, young lady, where were you last week?
You make these cupcakes, Flo?
No,
In the house where it wasn't snowing.
We were supposed to be feeding you,
I did make the can.
and you would have had a chance to get the
Well, they're
name.
good.
They haven't got down here
Now,
yet.
there's a reason to stay home right there.
What's that?
Oh, look, it's a ring, you guys.
Tiny little thing with, sheer down here,
They have a ring.
little strings for bikini.
Yeah,
I see.
they,
Kept falling off the snowman.
I'd have put that on the antenna on my van for every meeting. Now, that'd be my flag, so everybody in town knew that I was coming to the meeting.
So they want a follow-up meeting with you after you had your, they'll get you
There
in
she
the line.
goes. She's on that wood curve
What?
meeting.
You ain't gonna earlier than that. See, we'll get test results back. I said, the results are already there. I said, they run it.
There's still
Yesterday,
5
it's
left.
in your
So if anybody- Charlie, you want one?
And I told them they run the other test. And I said, it showed that I've got a big blockage. And you want me to wait till the 24th? Just a minute. I didn't know that. She then come back, she said, tomorrow morning. I said, okay.
So my mom used to make it hard for my brother to see. And,
Is it one in the family?
I guess I'm gonna keep that with my brothers and sisters.
whenever we go back,
Mom and Dad both had bad hearts.
I can't let them get ahead of me.
That's divinity, you like divinity?
Yeah, I suppose I'm the candidate for that too.
Yours is okay so far, right?
Yeah. I'll find out
And they're
next week
English
maybe.
walnuts.
I have a doctor's appointment next week too.
Oh, thank you. We're engaged now. Is Martin know about this?
Thank you.
Bucket all fell over.
Cold candy.
Now just look like a mess.
There was some lady at the Ball Hospital over in the lobby of the Ball.
I got a couple on the
And
floor, I don't remember.
she saw me and she hollered at me and came over and gave me a hug. Then she apologized to Barb for it. She said, I'm sorry. She said, I'm back here. I am giving her a hug. She said, that's okay.
Not nice too.
We'll get back yet.
I was gonna, they haven't got over to her.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm not sure she knew.
Whatever her name is.
Yeah, I don't need any of that. Lord have mercy.
I'm Brenda. I'm John.
Glad to meet you, John.
He's my favorite nephew.
Favorite one?
Favorite one that's here.
Favorite one or only one?
No.
Oh, I got several of them. In fact, I got a bunch of them.
I'm the second oldest nephew, I think.
Probably.
Root to that tree.
I'll stop that one.
No, not right now.
But still sitting there when I go home, it's going home with me. And my wife don't eat, she's a diabetic.
Wanted him to, but
Well, he's getting there.
There you go, I need
He'll
it.
get there.
I finished my mousse.
Did you? I saw that on the
I can't wait
Facebook.
to see this.
He looks good.
Thank you.
Now, what are these?
Divinity?
Yeah, that's divinity.
Really, really rich.
Yeah.
42 and a half hours overtime.
You know, it just kind of makes it.
I was surprised about them saying.
Yes,
So that's your favorite Christmas party, huh?
yes.
You got new glasses?
I just got in Walmart today. They're stronger than the other ones.
Usually that's what happens.
Prescription?
No, Walmart.
Oh, just,
$5 Walmart glasses.
Oh.
Reading glasses.
I just got lens, I had a test and lens for mine. 400 and something. And all I got was the lens. Jesus.
I went, this last summer is the first time I went to the VA for that. I don't like them, they won't stay up.
Such a
And,
personal problem.
yeah,
Well, better glasses in your pants.
Last
I
night.
don't have to pay anything for them.
Yes,
And don't you think?
he sounded real
Are
good.
you getting a lot of sympathy?
I wasn't asking for it.
Oh.
It's better his glasses than his pants.
But he's afraid.
Could be worse.
Yeah, mostly.
And if he falls again, it'll be,
He'll be in the nursing home or something.
Boy, those caramels are good.
might break.
I wanted to get the tinted lens, you know,
And,
then I'd have had to pay for them.
the way it
If I'm
sounds,
gonna have to pay for them, I might as well went to my civilian
after
doctor
the first
anyway.
year, if the weather's nice.
So next year I might go to my civilian doctor and get something I like and pay for it.
These
I told him if he did,
go tinted and change.
just call me,
These don't. The other ones I got at home do.
and I will
The
help
old
him in
ones
the
do.
$401.
Yeah, I know.
but if the weather's
I've got a
bad,
little bit of
I'll
insurance
come
for
over. I
it.
don't want you to.
I know.
Oh, I got a thing from Social Security today. I get a 2% raise.
It sounded real
Starting
good.
You didn't- you didn't-
January.
You
And
just
you
now
know-
got that?
Yeah, I just now got, well, they
Shoot,
started.
I've had mine.
It's I'm at the end of the alphabet.
Yeah, you are, Will.
So they,
He is a super.
then I looked to see how much I was getting. I wanted to get the same exact amount, so they must have raised my Medicare by 2%.
Yeah, about 3.
Assholes.
Actually, come out ahead.
You do?
And he ended up.
What?
I'll start getting mine next year.
Oh.
Quarterback on the
Wait till I see this.
and Mary.
Oh.
High school.
Yeah, they,
Just for just a suit.
tell you how much you're gonna get, then they take more, as much or more out in the insurance.
Yeah.
And then she passed away, and he never remarried.
At least I don't have to
He
depend on
still
that
misses
for
her, and
living.
so there's just,
It wouldn't be
the way it's
enough.
gonna be. He said, yeah.
Yeah, see, I do, and that's a pain.
Well, I paid into it for my 40 quarters, and I don't get what I paid in.
Well, thank you guys for the cupcakes.
Thanks for the candy.
Yeah.
Nice little party, because my wife, she had fun that night.
You didn't tell us she was so young.
It's fun. Yeah.
She's a nice
I
lady.
saw Charlie's wife and I'm like, oh, you're on the privilege.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Yeah, how do you get her?
No, but
Is she available?
Is that a church?
She chased me.
She chased you?
Yeah, she wouldn't leave me alone. I had a big party at my graduate.
He had to marry her to get her to leave him alone.
You're not like, did your son date her? Did your son date her? Well, I saw on a cartoon the other day that this kid wanted to introduce his girlfriend to his grandpa.
Oh.
And tell him about how rich her grandpa was, and he said, the next time I seen her, I got an invitation to go to the wedding. Next time he see his girlfriend, he was going to go to the wedding and see his girlfriend get married to his
I
grandpa.
saw that too. Where did I see that?
Probably on the internet.
Facebook. Yeah, probably.
I thought it was pretty cute.
How's your wife doing, Mary Jim?
Oh, she's mad. She's upset.
What'd she have fixed?
Well, she's going to have her knee replaced, and they canceled it today because they found other health issues that they got to address first.
So she's finally mad at somebody besides him.
Yeah.
what's the matter with her?
They said her liver enzymes is high, and it's always been high. Why are they concerned about it now, and they don't want to operate?
Well, they don't want her done.
They've never done anything about it so far. Why are they worried about it now? Well, the surgeon don't want to operate, so.
So, what they gonna do about that?
I don't know. We have to see a doctor after the first of the year, a specialist, to see
Oh,
what.
now you have fair deductible again.
Yeah.
Do I?
Deductible.
And you're on Medicare, you have to do that in fair.
I don't worry about that. Whatever comes up, you got to take care of.
My niece had liver,
Did
elevated
Betty tell you what her
liver
funeral
enzymes when she was
cost?
pregnant. She said she itched all over.
What would it cost?
And once they decided that
Each
they
visit
weren't
when
coming
she
down,
had
they
the
were getting
funeral
too
this last
high.
time,
They went ahead and took the baby because they said if they didn't, both of them were gonna die.
Well, insurance paid for itself, didn't
Pretty
it?
much.
So what are they going to do with
Got my bill back,
You.
2 surgeries this year.
I'll go to my regular doctor tomorrow to find out they'll probably do a heart cath and try a stent, I hope. I don't want to have open heart surgery.
How's John doing?
Seems like he's doing better.
That's right. Yeah, rehab with that.
Even brother got 12 still having trouble. And he's
See
still
that on
having.
Facebook?
Yeah, I did.
Dave went to, his doctor appointment, his
Granddaughter.
checkup for his
That's
shoulder.
a cute little one.
Well, how old is she
His
now?
shoulder.
6?
She'll be 2 in
Two. She looks older than that, too.
in January
And,
24th or something.
said his changes.
I went home today and I told Barbara, I said, kick my ass. And she said, why? Well, Bree called this morning. She was with Suzanne. And they were going to go out to eat. And they asked Grandpa and Grandma to go with them.
She was
Well, Grandma went, but I was scheduled to work at the food giveaway.
who were your doctors?
And I felt guilty ever since I told her no, and I had something else scheduled. I should have said, you people finish your job, I'm going with my granddaughter, and I didn't. So I got home, I called her up and apologized. She said, that's all right, Grandpa. I know, you got things to do. Yeah, but my obligation should have been with her. Well, she'd probably do better than Grandpa.
Yes.
I never missed my granddaughter's birthday till I was down in Florida for hurricanes. And Cassie turned 18, the first birthday party I missed, even though she turned 18. That really hurt me down there. I called her and she said, that's all right, Grandpa, you're busy. You got things to take care of them people down there.
Back to Dr. Jim, but it's a different guy.
I'd hell, but still felt guilty.
You should feel guilty.
Yeah, I should.
You're bad.
Keep them in line, Diana, that's your table.
Pardon?
Keep them in line, that's your table.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't know if it sat down by Brenda or not. She had this big knife.
You what?
Did Tom take your car home?
Yeah, he dropped me off. He went to talk to Nate if Nate was here and took the car, so I'll be fine.
It's not far to walk.
No, it's
I've seen you
a
walk.
nice little walk.
I've seen you walk.
Flo can take you home, but make sure she stops at that stop sign up there.
I'll take you home too. You know that.
It's a nice night. I do.
Don't you worry about all those thugs out there on Portland streets.
She stopped first.
This is the
did you
safest
stop first?
place I've been since.
I got stopped.
Did you read Tom's editorial tonight? Or Jack Ron's, I mean,
What I heard.
Gawking at the lights.
about being in a panic mode and bank robbery.
Yeah.
He says, you're
Where
not
was that
even.
at?
That doesn't count.
I'm from,
Oh,
can't remember his house. He was over where John Janaki used to live.
Oh, okay.
Well, you was shoving it over here, I assume. Pushing over here for me.
I like you, John.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
To the correct side of the road before the stop sign. He comes up to the window and I said to him, he said, I was swerving. He says, you can't do anything? And I said, well, I didn't do that. I said,
Head south after Christmas.
he looked me up. He said,
Better chances
"I've
with
been in the
grandkids."
system." And I said,
Down
"That's
Texas?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
25 years since I've been through there.
Now, you call that south or west?
South.
Southwest.
Yeah, it's west.
Been 25 years since you grew.
Let's see. Two of them are coming over Friday after Jason gets off work.
He said, you drinking? She says, you buying?
What did you say?
We're getting Jason's boys Friday.
Hey, how's Jenny? We was talking about that.
I don't know.
We heard she wasn't doing too good.
You're breaking one thing.
Or
No,
the prognosis wasn't good.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'm not.
Well, we had our brother and sister get together.
What I told your brother John
Friday.
is all I know.
Yeah. And we all had a prayer for her.
That's nice. Appreciate it. It's gonna take a miracle. It's gonna
Curtis get that transplant yet?
January the 22nd scheduled.
That's right. That's Jack's birthday.
He went down, they had to take him down to Indianapolis.
He'll be 70
All
years
day
old.
long, they run that boy through
My
tests
brother
to
will be
see
70 years old in January.
see that he's still okay to have
The
one.
baby of the family?
I am so proud of that.
I'm the oldest one.
Peggy said, I suppose I'll always be the baby. I reckon.
Just tell her to enjoy it.
So the baby's always spoiled.
No, that's not true.
Nobody's spoiled you anyway. You're just unspoilable.
Where's your sidekick, Tom?
Who's that?
Steve.
Two more for the other girls. I'm gonna have
Had to take his wife to Fort Wayne to the back doctor. Didn't know if he'd be back.
For my grandkids.
So he's probably up there eating supper and
The back 40.
that we made
Yeah.
up here.
probably drinking a little bit.
Santa Claus, we made what, a week apart.
Either that or they're still in the waiting
He's
room.
see some of the stuff you do, his father-in-law used to be.
At 6:30 at night. At 6:30, still in the waiting room.
I'll tell you
When
what.
Betty's
Her name is Misty.
back doctor, we went to visit him.
She collects snowmen.
We was there at 10:30 and never got to see him till about 6.
That pissed me off.
We went to the hospital, take Barb over there in fall, to see her down in the outpatient area there to run blood tests and all that for her upcoming surgery. And honest to God, we talked to 4 different nurses and we were in there for 2.5 hours.
For blood tests?
Huh? Blood test and talking to her about the surgery and running all the
Well, then maybe some of it would be.
tests that they run, a urine test, something else they run.
I was in the hospital for something else.
How's Harry doing?
Well, it seems to be doing okay.
You're none. Oh, right guy.
Oh, you know what they had.
He was down for June's funeral. Thanks for the card. He come down for
I asked Jane to do that. I said, you got a card with me? No idea where they are. Never think to get any. I'm glad she took care of it.
Yeah, she did. He come down for the viewing, and then he stayed all night at our house.
only give you
The next day, that's when it was snowing and blowing.
That way you can't get me.
That snowing and blowing was Tuesday. What are you talking about? That was Tuesday.
What?
Stick it in.
Snowing and the blowing.
No, that was on Wednesday when I went out to the mailbox.
Not here.
Yeah, it wasn't my house.
That's right.
Tuesday was a lot worse. Well, down at, I guess we were down Randolph County, but it was nasty in Union City. We come out of the funeral Tuesday,
Nasty on a nice day.
Well, see,
and it was about 4 inches of snow.
I generally don't pay any attention to the weather unless I have someplace to go that day. And that day, I had someplace to go, which was the party. And, you know, I had planned to go. And I thought, well, I guess I'll go out and get the mail, and then I'll, you know, get the dogs taken care of and start making arrangements to go. And I put on my coat and went out to the mailbox, and like I got blowed down the street, and the snow's coming sideways. And I said, well, I guess I'm not going anywhere. I felt lucky to make it back in the house after that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for so many years I had to get out in it. Now that I don't have to get out in it, I don't.
I understand.
I never had to get out in, but I did anyway. Well, I say I never had to.
Did you go the other morning, Jim?
No, I was. Oh, I had to take Barbara over the ball. We were over there to. You mean the wreck out there?
Yeah.
Nasty's what the guys tell me.
Back out where?
300 north. Guy from Penville just run out on the highway and a semi got him.
Decapitating?
Not, they didn't say anything about it, and I've talked to some of the guys on rescue and the deputies. Nobody ever said anything about that, but they think he was dead right away because there was somebody got there and said he went over and checked him. He said he was dead from probably the impact.
Oh, really?
But that truck driver's in trouble.
Is he?
Oh yeah, I heard Newton call for the Indiana Department of State Police, the IDOT or WinDOT, and the deputies was telling me at the ball game the other night that his logbook was way behind, and they found 3 or 4 violations that he was in. So, of course, they have to take him and run a blood test on the truck driver. That's mandatory.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a fatal, that truck driver has to be tested.
Well, it's not just a truck driver.
Well, maybe it's everything now.
Yeah, it's everybody.
I wonder if we're going to do that guy that's running that train out in Seattle.
Probably.
Running 80 in a 30 mile zone.
On the train, yeah.
What did he make it? I hadn't looked at it. That's a little one.
He's part of the puzzle.
Oh, okay, he's part of the
Another,
puzzle.
the Halloween
They got
puzzle.
her cord out this morning.
That's what she said. She's hung behind
Just a little bit behind.
Yeah, they left it still up here.
Does it have to be done by a certain time?
She said it was real snitty.
No,
Next year?
I've only seen it for about 5
Wow.
minutes. Yeah.
that's the plan anyway.
By Halloween?
When I pulled in, I was on the phone with a gas customer. She
Kinda like
pulled
that.
it up.
Said it took her a year to do the other one, so.
Yeah, that
That
one.
boosting the
But she left,
mayor.
and when she got back,
Mayor and
they
the-
said, take me down to get my little
Yeah.
truck. It was done.
How's come Max is so quiet?
I don't
Max is
know.
always quiet, and then he
No,
comes up
not
with
down,
something
not
really
down at his
interesting.
place he ain't.
That looks like early Christmas video.
Well, I've mellowed out since
Waiting for him.
since then.
You've mellowed?
Yeah.
Why? Why? You ain't no fun then, are you?
No.
Oh,
so he said, okay.
One box in days.
Wise man.
Back up, some money later on it.
I enjoy coming down there in Winchester listening to you, and you don't say nothing, you haven't said anything up here.
I just haven't got started.
Give him time.
Still driving a truck?
Yeah. Still driving truck.
They haven't fired you yet or anything?
No, I can't get them to. I take off all the time I can, and they still won't fire me.
Somewhere.
Don't want to do you any favors, huh?
Well, they hired two guys, and one was about 21. And he lasted for 2 weeks
What? You didn't renew your license?
before he quit. Then we just hired another.
I can't wait till
He was 30-something,
You'll have to get out.
and he lasted 1 week, called in Sunday night and told Eric, said, "You're working me too many hours." He said, "I can't handle it, I quit." He only worked about 50 hours.
Only 50?
I mean, you know, we worked 50, 60 hours and everything else, and the young folks couldn't handle it.
You know those?
He got me a road down there one day with his truck and he wouldn't move.
Yeah, I used to work in the.
He just sat there and waved at me.
You did that, plus.
With his whole hand?
Yeah, I think he had his whole hand. He knew who was, didn't
Didn't have all
you?
his fingers sticking out.
That's when I was taking Curtis down there to dialysis.
That's their own hotel.
First one to who you was when I got back there.
Yeah,
And, worked the breakfast room.
my eyes are going
Had like,
from side to side all day long, just watching traffic. I tell you what,
like this, I
I had a guy pull across. I was going west on 36 or at 27.
When we came back
I had
from,
green
well,
light.
I came back from the military and did.
Guy with a grain truck pulled into the left lane to turn north on 27.
I'd last a week.
Guy on South 27 made a right-hand turn on red, you know, before I got there and everything, which is fine.
Different times,
But
and then I got
there's
on to
some
high school.
old guy sitting there, and when he saw him take off, he took off
My
too.
record's looking pretty bad.
And I lit that truck up, and I slid clear into the intersection, clear into the center line, and just missed him. He was like this, looking up like, what? You know, and the guy in the grain truck blew the air horn, and he was looking around like, what's going on?
He must have been somewhere else. Huh?
Yep.
Well, there was a bad accident there, last Tuesday?
Serious.
Yeah.
My brother was talking about it.
Gotta get this thing Sunday.
Well, I guess my sister
Careful.
and her husband came through there when it was happened,
oh,
or right after it happened.
How's they doing?
Well, Alma's doing better. Well, I think she is. She acts better. I mean, she had that heart attack. That took a lot out of her. She took a while to recoup from that. Or she's still recouping, but I took the center out here faster than I'm taking this out.
You go to your kid's house for Christmas.
You work on it for you?
they
Did they turn that one?
on that Christmas morning.
I need to make some more.
They come see you?
Not with the handle on, but
Want me to work on that while you work on this?
no.
So
I want it to look like, I want it to look like something I get done.
See?
What was that?
We have dinner too, or?
Went on the Christmas thing.
He's old. I'm older than he is. He knows he's nobody talking bad about me.
He's too old and feeble.
I'll see my nose on
You got one of those?
Yes,
Mhm.
Christmas morning.
I'm excited about watching my kids at the grandkids.
I have extra. Seems like.
Yeah,
I have one.
Are you a machinist?
No, but what you do, you know, if you're doing carving, you want to get the eyes about straight, and go like that, get them about straight across if you're doing.
Mine's a lot bigger than those.
I've got some a lot bigger ones too, and I've got smaller ones.
They're actually coming on Friday. And staying on the house, they have to stay there.
I went to the post office to mail my family letters. I just automatically held the door for whoever was coming in. The guy said, I'm making my list, checking it twice, and you just got checked on the good list. And I looked up and said, I hadn't even seen him. Big old fat guy, white beard. I just held the door for Santa Claus. Cool, I made the good list. And last night we got our dinner comped at the galley and I'm like, cool.
Very special.
So now I got presents tonight.
Nice
Nice aged here.
Yes, very special.
Whatever.
Yeah, tell Tom you're not gonna stay at home anymore.
Is that your son?
I see her and Tom walking, you know, it's like she don't know who I am.
Oh, she pretends.
Yeah, well, maybe she don't, I'm not sure.
You have to beat the horn and then you'll wait.
Pizza Christmas supper.
I have no
Well, that's
idea.
nice.
Well, I don't have my truck anymore, the park couldn't get up my head, so I got me a little Chevy Hickman.
Bluffton.
You like it?
We had pizza.
Yeah, I did, yes, well, I did all that truck, my lord.
I got that stone. Pizza stone.
Kinda miss my truck once in a while, but
That way
It's not known for gas mileage.
do what?
Trucks are not known for having good gas
No,
mileage.
13, 14, 17 on a trip, and listen here, I
You never check, and that's a good thing.
yeah, I get over 30 in a
Never
bit.
check.
Oh, price of gas
It's cheaper in Portland than it was in Port Recovery.
Monday, when we was over there,
A lot cheaper here than it is in Winchester, too.
Yeah.
Monday it was 265 to 249. I saw Tuesday, 249 to 265 in Monday. And here
Today it was 256.
in Monday? Yeah. And I got the other week, or last weekend over at Fort Recovery for 229.
It's 2.6 is more today.
I come up here and John and I, we saw that marathon right there coming into town on 226. And I just ran over everybody to get in there.
Yeah, if that guy hadn't pulled out of the way, you would've. You'd shoved that other car up to the next pump.
Hey, I wanted in there before they changed the sign.
He drives a truck, you know, he's used to that.
Right.
He didn't drive that big truck.
The one he drives for the county, you drove up here?
It's not the county.
I mean, Cooley?
Cooley, yeah. No, he didn't drive that one up here. And it's not Cooley's anyway.
No, you don't drive for Cooley?
Nope. I left them last year. They got rid of all the truck drivers. Well, at least they got rid of me anyway.
Can't understand why.
Well, I can't either because I'm one of the best they had, and I told them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smartest fellow, isn't he?
They just haven't been around long enough to find out that I
Facts are facts, he says.
Yes.
Facts are facts, all right, Matt?
That's right.
He's the only driver they had, but
John, want to meet my little friend? My friend's bigger than yours.
Oh, God.
You want to ride home?
Yeah.
I come in, Brenda wanted to know bought a gun to a knife fight. I didn't want her sit beside her because she had that big knife. Well, did you bring a gun to the knife fight? No.
She got spunk. That's what Winchester girls got spunk.
Hey, get out of there.
I seen he had his fingers busy, so.
Jesse didn't make it. That's the original thing. She's short.
Oh, she might.
She got a lot of nerve not telling you she wasn't gonna come.
I stayed home.
who's that? Is that? Well, I don't remember her name.
Guys' numbers and stuff.
Jessie?
Yeah.
She's been coming almost every
Is
time.
she?
Well, they sneak out of here and don't get
I
her.
think it's Jessie.
Yeah, she does a good
They got
job.
everybody else.
Ugly sort of woman?
No, you're here.
Especially if I'm going.
Who does that?
Like I told the
She's
nurse.
the one that retired from the post
You want to buy a
office.
good call?
Hey, yeah, there you go. Everybody want to know that?
Sit on.
Yeah.
Seen
You drive.
Jesus.
Oh, I know.
That was
you mean,
Joyce.
Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, that's Joyce.
Yeah.
What you looking for,
That's me a
son?
piece
I want a
of candy.
bag.
Do what?
That's me a little piece of candy. Just a little, or just something.
Your best friend ever come back?
Little speaker.
Yeah, possibly.
I want a bag.
No, I don't want any candy.
That's all that stuff in there.
Yeah, just run it on around this one, you know.
Set it up here a little closer to you.
Yeah, I hadn't got a chance to get into it yet.
You want any more? It's too late.
The divinity, I was looking somewhere.
I love that divinity.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
Brings back memories of making candy with my mom when I was a kid.
Yeah, need
Put
anything on
it
it.
on Facebook, make it, you just.
You've had one. You've got another. You've had three. You got three there.
I had two, and this will be the third one if you don't steal.
Then you wonder why
Go
you're.
get caramel. No?
How much you weigh? And I said, too much. She said, I can't put that down. Well, I said, according to my weight, I
Yeah.
weigh about 6'2" or 3.
Exactly, me
And they
too.
never heard of it.
That'd have to be 7 foot.
Yeah,
ain't happening.
Not too bad.
And back in the day.
No.
I don't work. I sit around. I sit around.
And soda cracker candy.
I go out to my shop. My studio.
Remember soda cracker candy? Did you ever have any of that? Soda cracker candy?
Tired of being out there.
Where you put the crackers in the bottom of the tray, and then over top of that you pour, say it's butter. I'm trying to remember what all went into that. Butter and honey, I think, mixed together and boiled. And then you pour that over the soda crackers, and over top of that you pour melted chocolate. And then you put nuts on top of that. And when it sits up, then you break it into chunks. And the crackers are crunchy. Sort of, yeah.
And,
Mine makes good peanut
Blake
brittle.
kinda,
Jane does. She hasn't made it this year, but
he's gonna throw away, you want that?
I had a lady here that used to make it for me, and I'd buy it.
Brightened it up a little and
Oh,
sharpened it
little bags,
up. You know, it's a detail, but you
8
got
large
a
bag.
nice handhold
It was the
on it.
best, and I'd give
I think I
people,
could make that.
and called her up, and she's here a couple of years, it would have been about 3 years ago, I called her up, and she said, Jim,
One hand was cut in half.
I can't do it anymore. I moved into assisted living, I don't have a stove to do that. She said, I'm getting too old to do it.
Well, I just.
Jane got a recipe when she got her first microwave that peanut butter.
Yeah.
And she makes a microwave.
Like that real well, and then I got,
She gave Barb the recipe so she could start making it, Barb can't make it. I don't know why.
Well, if you want, I can see if Jane's got the recipe for
yeah, number 3.
microwave.
And then,
It's really good.
This is good. Tell her Uncle Jim needs to try some of it.
Hey Diane, there's a sports thing.
Let him, he's the official tester, tell her.
16.
She got a recipe for, well, I don't know what it's called, candy. It's kind of like those peanut clusters, only it's better.
You got the 8.
You take it, you put it in a, let's see, the white chocolate brick, and then dark,
He was
regular
working on the
chocolate
last
brick,
little
and then you
one.
put in 2 things of dark chocolate, and peanuts, and you wait
He
till
should have had
about last,
it
put the
carved
peanuts in, you put it in the
last
crock
night.
pot for 2 hours and stir it. Maybe it's longer than 2 hours, but you
He's got
stir it
2 or
about
3
once an hour or
he's got
something, and
I think they do,
then you put the
2 or
peanuts
3
in
of them
before you
getting
put it out on
a
cookie sheet, on a
And then,
cookie sheet, you put it out on wax
I think it
paper.
was gonna get shipped out.
Just take, she took a spoon and popped it on there, and it sits for 24 hours that way. And you take,
Do what?
My hands are tired, I'll watch you.
No, he'll be back
Watch me
at it.
what talk.
No, I put that over in front of you.
I talked to him last Thursday, and, we're back at it.
Peanut butter pinwheels were good too. It's kind of like, almost like a dough that's made out of sugar.
School down there.
And then you
Yeah,
roll that out and you put the peanut butter on top of it and you roll the whole thing up into a roll and then you cut it so that it looks sort of like a jelly roll.
and that's what,
And they're called peanut butter pinwheels.
You'll bring some next week. Oh, we're not meeting.
that's what he's saying right now.
Oh, you're not? Thanks for telling me. I didn't know that.
Right? We're not meeting next week?
We're not meeting next week. We usually take out.
But if John wants to come up, he can he?
Do what?
If John wants to come up, he
Yeah,
can.
he's more than happy to come
Yeah,
up
I'll
here.
probably be here.
Joe will be here.
We're going to your house?
Yeah, he can.
Calm down by then.
Do what?
Barb might not be calmed down by then.
She'd be all right with John.
Maybe.
It's just me that she gets upset about it.
It's part of your job.
Pardon?
It's part of your job.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I know what it is.
I think my knife been sharp.
What's that?
Why would I do that when I have another one?
That's what I do. Sit down and sharpen a bunch of them at one time.
In there.
Mouse and a sock.
Yeah, it looks like a mouse and a sock.
What's this supposed to be?
Bouncing
A sock and a mouse.
You ever get your Christmas tree done, Flo?
Yes, where is it? Tom, did you put it on the
It's
tree?
on the tree.
It's on the tree,
Where's the tree at?
out there.
What's that in the hall?
Out
You
the
passed it on your way in.
Out in
Yeah.
the woods.
My stocking's on it too, I made
I ain't
two.
paying attention. Maybe I'll take a
Boy, did
break
they
and stop
stink.
looking at it.
They did not,
Should have worried about it.
they were pretty.
You mean her stocking stunk?
No, Tom,
You just took them all.
Hello.
Go out and look at it too. Oh, if I get up. Yes, it is time to get up out of that chair.
going out to see if I really did.
I took my wild boar up to Steve's today, so,
Oh, did you?
the black one.
That's one you bit off that time.
Huh?
Hold it to it. That's it. You cancel that option.
Oh,
Yeah. When you get over there and board,
yeah, no.
you got something like getting bored.
Yeah, I got something on
Or a
there.
bowl or something.
Bull. I didn't work on that one.
Sometimes you get too much stuff there.
Yeah, I did. And then I'll take, some wood and put it in my shop. And start on that, then I'll have to set offside, do something. I gotta work on some, walking sticks. Just right after Betty had her hip done, I didn't go out and shop. Well, I better when I get home from work, go in and see how she's doing.
Was it colored? There's one I had to put in, there wasn't a single enough. I didn't have one of the things to
Lost
be,
your tree already.
Oh, man,
Well, we got a good one.
that might as well be her.
one.
Did you find them? What are you doing, taking yours home?
if you ask,
No, that's not mine. No, that's not mine, but I'll put it through it.
okay. Do you remember who made the polar bear?
Yeah, Jesse did.
Justin?
Jesse made it.
Jesse Mangus made that one. Okay. Is it this one up here? Maybe on both sides? Nobody's touched them. The kids stay away from the tree. I think they know better.
She needs a,
What'd you do to
I
it?
know, I agree.
no, I don't know who made this, no name on it, but I think Steve did. He didn't put a thing to hang it by.
Oh,
So I'm gonna put one on it. I think I got some in here.
it might have been one he gave me. I
Wood
forgot.
chips, you can take the tongs.
Those are all mine. I think he took a few of mine right there.
Just sit
It's all
there
mine.
and make the
Looks like
chips
a drum.
always good.
So what?
Well, they're in the
Tree
Got the
board.
drum.
You gonna put a honey pot up at the top or
What?
honey top? A honey pot up at the top of that tree stuff. Right?
Oh, yeah, no.
I stopped at the deli today at 10:30,
I
got
made
me
one. I gave it to my.
slice of pizza and a cup of coffee. That's what I eat all day.
Give you the answer. I
If he had the light yours,
That
I
was
put
a
one in.
10:30.
Did she like it? He said, yeah, she said she liked anything. She liked it like Carvers. The Carvers, from there.
You tell that.
Raspberry field.
No, that's great.
Yeah, she did not put one.
Oh, you got it. You buy something and just use that for your
Yeah, it's only
dinner.
like $4 or $5.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
That's cool.
This thing is retarded. Maybe it's something heavy.
Maybe China.
Back on the,
See my moose?
Now, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, that did come up nice. That's when you was working on up here, right?
Not that one. No, he's about, yeah, his head's about this long, and with the antlers about 20 inches wide.
Yeah, Facebook, didn't
Yeah, it is.
I never see it.
He was fun to do.
How big is this?
About 20 inches this way and about,
My God, you did a piece of wood.
well, it's 2 pieces put together. I looked at a lot of pictures. I don't know any moose firsthand, so.
Yeah, I'll punch a hole in these.
pretty good.
Thank you.
Got a pin
Oh, that's cool.
You wanna see my
Bullwinkle.
moose?
for my drill handle.
Yep, that looks like Bullwinkle.
Good idea.
So there's from the side view.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's up on my wall. I looked at him. That was pretty cool.
You ever go to that restaurant over in Covington?
No.
Buffalo Jack's is the name of it. And they serve all kinds of, I guess they can call them exotic meats. They have buffalo over in Covington, Ohio.
Oh, cause I'm want to go there, but
I haven't been there in years, but I loved going over there. Oh, yeah.
Tell me doing what?
Braggy.
Rattlesnake and
that's what I.
alligator and elk. They got buffaloes' heads all over the walls.
We had,
Love places like that.
my wife had a buffalo burger out in Idaho. No, it was Montana, I guess.
I was going to pick up a pheasant the other day and take home. Wayne's going to take it to the factory and have them.
Did you hit one on the road?
Do what?
You hit one on the road?
Yeah, some guy seen one in front of me, and he stopped and moved it off the road.
Is it through all the time?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I was gonna stop and get it, but I didn't have my bird stamp yet. I was gonna start to get it anyway. They thought we just milked the one we got when he died.
We got another stand, pick up a dead bird now.
Some of them you do. I picked up a dead owl and found out they was illegal to have.
You don't want to pick up an eagle feather either if you see one.
Yeah.
No. Or hawk.
Or hawk either?
I had a bunch of crafts made of it at one craft show I was at, and I had some duck feathers that the tops of them had been, dipped in black paint to replicate an eagle feather, and I had game people all over me.
I folded up on it and
Like, you may need to tell me you can't tell the difference between a duck feather and an eagle feather that's been.
So you got by with that, huh?
Hey, that's your story.
You can't tell when there's paint on a feather. Seriously.
Fence post out there and walk around. And after you started back home, I bet he went back there and called that.
Quitting already?
Yeah, you can do it.
You live in Rescue?
You got the hard part for you.
When?
They have a sale over in Delphus, Ohio. the first Saturday of every month where people take their
Doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
livestock and stuff over there, you know, whatever, poultry or rabbits or, you know, whatever they got to sell. And there was a game feller showed up at one of those auctions and somebody had a turkey in a cage, and the game guy wanted to get all over him and claimed that it was a wild turkey, and it was just one of them old black barnyard turkeys. He was holding up the whole sale for about an hour and a half over that turkey.
Well, them guys,
They've never lived on a farm.
well, those guys will make you lie so they won't give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have been there, I'd have told them, Brenda, that's an eagle one. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but that's eagle.
74.
Then our man in the health department guy was out and he called Ralph and said, we got a chicken or turkey spill. You need to come out. So Ralph says, you want to go with me? Called me at home. I was He said, will you go with me? And I said, yeah, I'll be here. So we went out here. Couldn't find those guys. They told us where to go. Couldn't find them. Now our sheriff. And so we went out that intersection. And the guy said, God, don't these guys know the difference between the health department and don't they know the difference between chicken and hog? I said, that's hog smell. It's not. So we called them and they said, well, they's up at Brian eating their lunch. So we went up there and I said, what the hell wrong you guys? You know the difference between your smells? When we got there, I knew.
They can't tell to look at them.
Well, there wasn't any of them around. They were just down in the creek.
Oh, okay.
Well, what happened was it got into the tiles and got into the creek.
Oh, okay.
And all you could do is smell. There wasn't any around. They had spread it on this farm.
That's what I'd like to see.
Spread it too thick.
I know some people like that.
Spread it too thick.
Sitting by one.
Talking about Max that way?
No, we're not talking about Max.
Don't get Max riled.
Yeah. He's packing.
Go anywhere without it.
Didn't have to, they got to just sit on it.
And if you're behind him,
Well-
watch out, he'll gas you.
Now that hurt.
What did?
Oh, she said all you have to do is sit on it.
Well,
What do you think I'm going to do when I sit on it?
I don't want to find out. I heard you look back at me now.
Yes,
I've heard Max talk down at Winchester.
yes.
Yeah. I had my fun this afternoon. We went to Olive Garden and ate, and then we went to Lowe's to walk it off a little bit.
Worked a bunch of lumber.
No, I had two ladies that was going to look at a fireplace for a little bit, but they didn't stay to look.
I knew what
And
it
I was 15 feet away.
Yeah, but you got power.
Oh, I moved on.
Crop dusting.
I didn't think there was enough of them fireplaces there. I wanted to make sure that we got ours first. I marked our territory.
You're like a cat, just
We finally got Max started anyway.
Yes,
Now he sounds like Max, John.
I knew what he sounded like.
We didn't have to get him
we've
started.
been around
You
this
said.
long enough, haven't we, John?
Yep.
We had a Christmas party Saturday night. Oh, that was fun. And new company and everything. Guy sitting there with his wife and stuff. Pretty little thing. Got up to leave and everything else, and I give her a hug. Boy standing there looking at me like, when you gonna let go? Yeah.
You wear your Sunday go meeting bibs on at the Christmas party?
Huh?
Did you wear your Sunday go meeting bibs at the Christmas party?
Well, no, I didn't. I thought I'd just go ahead and, put on some decent clothes, and everybody else was in their blue jeans, so,
Can't win.
I got me
That
a...
is my decent clothes.
Yeah, well, I got me a black pair coming.
Oh, did?
Yeah, in my dress bed. That way.
Oh, they're black.
Yeah, they're black. That way. You
That's
can't,
for funerals and,
well, funerals and weddings, yeah. Yeah. Anytime I want to dress up.
My wife hates bibs, but she bought me a brand new
Max,
pair
you got
to
your
wear
blue
at
with you?
Christmas party.
Huh?
the
You
other
got
day.
your blue with you?
Really?
I didn't know I had brand new bibs on.
No, I would have noticed because they cost
You
money.
just made a mistake, didn't
Brand
you?
new bibs, nice and nice.
What kind of blues you use?
I guess never mind, the piece fell out.
Yeah, I got
Go on
that
now.
from someone tomorrow.
Yeah,
Too late, huh?
yeah.
What kind of glue do you use, Max?
What was your gift?
This year, I use
Oh, that's right, those are
this
so,
crazy
yes.
glue, craft glue. I use any of that.
We took our grandkids Christmas.
Anytime I want it to stick
I
quick.
got a splinter in my hand a couple of weeks ago,
Like Barbie
3
place.
weeks ago.
And they couldn't
Went
find
in here.
anything for their mom.
See
They
the
found
scar
something
there?
for their dad, and it
Pushed
just set
through
aside with their
to there.
Oh, that's a long
They
way.
came
It's an
and
inch
of
and a
course
quarter.
they're shorter, so they
The
see
splinter
other
was.
things.
Went to,
Tucked down
couldn't
in
hardly
there was
bend
a
my
pillow with
hand
sequins on it,
'cause it
just
was
like
in
those
there.
shoes. You go back and forth on it, and it goes
I had,
gold or red.
the guy
They
worked
just
for Jack.
were
I had his
ecstatic.
truck.
That was the most beautiful thing.
So I was
They
gonna
just
go
knew their mother
unload it.
would love it.
I had some stuff in the back of the
That's
truck,
what the moms
little
get.
shingles I was throwing in my dumpster.
The kids will
I
like
called
it.
Janice, you want to go with me? I called her, hey, I'm gonna take Jack's truck back and pick up mine, you wanna go? She said, okay. So when I unloaded, then I got the splinter in my hand. So I went over there and unloaded it and I bumped it. Oh man, it
You don't get it,
just
Well,
so
I don't get it either, I get
I'm
mad
gonna have to
at
go to the emergency room.
My mom used to smack me from what I was
We
told
went,
because I would take it.
got my truck. In the emergency room. I said, I have a splinter in my hand. She said, you know what you think? Ah, yeah, big deal, you got a splinter in your hand. Yeah, it goes in there and it's sticking out here. So finally, 4 hours later, I got to get home, but the doctor made a cut down along this way, and he couldn't get a hold of it. He numbed the heck out of it, couldn't get a hold of it. So they finally made a hole in this where there was. He said, where's that bump at? And I said, it's right there.
This is
So he
the
made a hole
lawyer's
there.
Hell, I'm 60 and
Took
I'm
that
not doing cat.
thing and pushed it back, and it come back up in here so he could get a hold of it and pull it out. Jeez.
You don't mess around, do you?
No, it didn't really hurt. After he got it out, it didn't hurt. But my fingers still a little numb.
Hey, how we doing? How you
Think it-
doing? Goodbye.
I think it hit a nerve in there. He said he wouldn't cut it on down because there's nerves and tendons in there, and he didn't want to get into those. But,
Don't move your finger, okay?
oh yeah.
I started at
They get-
Walmart and
well,
got
this
stayed
one
home
too,
by
but
10
from here
o'clock.
on down and here on down, they both get cold.
There's
When they
the
get cold,
reader.
they hurt.
Rhinos or
I
whatever.
seen somebody get their shit and get out.
My sister, Alice's, her fingers turn white and then they turn blue and then they turn red.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They get cold easy. Wonder if what's got what Marianne, my sister.
I don't know. I don't know. I have.
She had to use a hot water
I
type
told
stuff
out
to
the
put
other
her
day, I
head.
was getting ready to talk to my mama, you was
Then she'd get it hot, warm it up, and put her head in this warm wax and hey, put it over her
hang
head.
on.
Huh.
Wouldn't get in the car.
She-
You better do
I
this.
forget, Raynaud's disease or something like that.
Sounds
Hey,
right.
come, lady,
Seemed like it was Raynaud's
come up there and
disease.
smack you in the
I
kid
have.
too.
Well, I told my doctor a long time ago.
Smacked somebody else,
My
tracked
hands
them in
were
and showed
cold,
what
my
it is.
fingers. So he put me on blood pressure
His kid was
medicine.
hot, his kid was hot, whiny.
Put me on something.
The guy took some
I don't
water.
think I'm ever going to get off blood pressure medicine now.
Daddy had to
Now
come
I
to
have it for a
water.
different reason.
I was gonna throw water in that guy's face, fast behind the light.
Because you're getting
Now,
older.
from being older, that was about 5 years
But you
ago.
know,
Now, me
I
being
was talking
older,
to Jim, we
I'd have done
were
it.
talking about that.
Yeah.
And there's so many people my age that are a lot older than me.
Yeah. Cause you're what, my age, right? 65, 66,
I'm 67.
67, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking, how did that happen?
Yeah, you're
I
good.
have a clue.
I'm not there. I probably get shot before that.
My time,
Oh, sure.
68.
My sister.
He's gone.
My class reunion this next spring is
Did you
number
see what
50.
Blake wore to the
Wow.
basketball game last night?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't far from 60, John.
You're not bad for as old as you are.
Do you ever look at people? I'm wondering if this happens to anybody else or if it's just me. Do you look at people and you think, man, they're really old, and you find out they're like, 10, 15 years younger than you?
That happened all the time when I was working at the jail. God, they're only 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those folks live a hard life.
I was over at Anderson's a meeting one time with emergency management.
Uh-huh.
That was last year. We went to lunch and this guy came up to me and he said, "Can I ask you how old you are?" And I said, "Well, yeah, why?" He said, "Well, I figure I'm the oldest one here." And he said, "You're probably next." He said, "How old are you?" I told him and he looked, "Oh, shit." I said, "What's wrong?" He was like 4 years younger than me. He was older. Made my day.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do when you grow up?
I don't know. I'm growing out instead of up.
Not so much the age, it's the miles.
Well, I've got a few miles.
Yeah, some of those miles were a lot of fun.
My dad used to like
Yeah.
Running on flat tires, too.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, lady?
You had fun?
I see an editorial in the paper about that. Miles.
Your wife 50?
a couple more somewhere.
One of your editorials about miles.
No, I want to keep my readers.
You're 58? I'm not doing it, so.
Well, a lot of them may agree with it.
Well, hell, not too many people going to do it.
No. You're older than me over there.
He's older than you over there. What about over on this side?
You're older than me.
This whole table's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John looks healthy.
I keep myself.
Well, John doesn't have as many replacement parts.
That's right, Johnson.
I got everything original.
Woohoo!
Never did anything to damage the others.
Didn't have
Why,
any fun, did he?
I didn't get it, I didn't
I just went
enjoy it.
halfway through and I split through, I can't remember where they were. Yeah.
You remember that part? Thank you, thank you.
Did something to damage my feet.
You're back up there.
Didn't you walk a post office route or were you always inside?
I did walk down. But standing inside is just as bad as walking. If I stand on cement.
You know, one of the questions they asked me was, did you work in a factory where you was on your feet a lot because you were getting both knees replaced? I said, no. I was a stay-at-home mom and took care of babysitting for people.
And the instruction there said that
She didn't have a lot of miles on cement like a lot of women do.
and be careful as it's coming out the other side.
Yeah,
Just
this is my
you see
doctor. I
the
said,
tip
what
of
can I
it
do to keep
stop.
from getting my knees
And when
replaced
you're
in
done,
this
then turn
walk?
around and go in this direction.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that sounds kind of stupid.
It's driving me nuts because now he's
Already
walking faster
black
than I am.
square, why not drill all the way through into
This
it?
is wrong.
I've been walking faster than my wife.
I used to, but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Takes all
Keep
that.
telling me to slow down.
A lot easier.
On
We
those
used to go
cold
in
days
direction.
when we walked, he kept telling me to slow down. Yeah, see, get all out of breath and couldn't breathe, and I'm
Don't
like,
try that.
I'm sorry, it's cold out here. I'm gonna piddle around all day.
I've seen you walking several
The whole
times.
thing, when you
Yeah,
done, trying to get that trying to go through
but
there.
we've started
First one to go through, I
giving
take
it until 11 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock we'll go walk.
And then when you
That way,
come back,
I know not to start
the other
something
one,
that's gonna be
and that was already in there, and then you're pushing.
You go to the boys club and walk, yeah?
There's sometimes you go.
No, 'cause neither one of us wanna walk around the circle.
Retape it, everything.
Well, what are you gonna do this
all the way
winter?
Done, and tie it.
Freeze our butts.
And I roll it back here and put the one for the hanger. And
I
then
bought a treadmill,
get
I
out here, the
haven't,
paint and get down in there and make it.
haven't
a
used
spiral.
it yet.
I wore out our
I guess
treadmill.
we can go.
Okay,
I
one,
don't want to
too.
stay on. And it's getting black.
Somebody didn't do that.
You know, I like to
Got my barn.
yeah, I hate to stay in one spot all the
You gotta
time.
have that done by Christmas.
If I go walking, Jane said, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna walk up there. You wanna go? I said, no. I've seen that scenery so many times. I don't want to see it.
Like I did the other ones.
Living on a dead end road. marked out one way you go.
It's so
Yeah.
important, cut it off.
Yeah.
But I like to walk down, look at the nature when I walk down my road.
I don't like to
But
walk.
that's a real spinning post in that.
And
Well,
see if
we
you
usually
fork
see
or something,
something
cut
that,
the
you know,
end of it off.
I haven't
And
seen
then hammer
that.
the handle out nice and straight.
There's kingfisher
Make
hanging
it skate.
around all
And I thought,
summer.
why don't
A what?
piece of
Kingfisher's
wood
bird.
Yeah.
And
You haven't seen the coyotes and
well, I
seen any
think
foxes lately?
someone tried this
No.
with wood just to see.
I've never seen a coyote in
But I
my
got
life.
extra.
Really?
I'll
see a picture of one?
I've
have
seen
one on my-
pictures.
Got one on my cell phone.
You know, all the pictures my game camera took, there's not a coyote on any of them. Deer, but they're, you know, in my yard, but I never got a coyote. And I've seen them in my yard, but not since I put up the game camera.
I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary this year.
John, am I about ready to loosen that up?
No. Nope.
Still got a lot more rounding to do.
Yep.
On this end, and looks like to me the ends are bigger around than the sides.
It's kind of old.
Huh?
It's a little smashed in.
Betty says she's gotta get upstairs, she can't get downstairs.
I need
Yeah,
to take
I
off
would
both
take,
ends.
I'd take off more.
She can't get downstairs.
I'd take off
Yeah, it's
enough so that it's just about to come loose in there before you, and then when you take that off, it will, but
and then she says, oh, I
I'd
just.
take off more till it's about ready to come loose.
And then what, work on the ends?
Yeah, and then make this one loose so you can pop on the
It's
ball.
only that. She's gonna drop it off and get it in the.
Drive it through there, that's.
Gives you something to mess
Yeah,
with.
I know.
Gee, that hasn't been home. Last night it was set, well, there was no other rain, I got home last night. That's kind of what I thought. How you doing?
I spend all my time here anymore, that's how I'll go.
Oh,
Basketball.
Watched Jake County play Winchester last
he still
night.
can't
Did
play
you?
basketball.
They played up here, took Kurt, went to Barb, and we went to game.
I knew they played up here because I talked to the bus driver. Bus driver's my neighbor.
Yeah, he
He
volunteered.
lives a mile
He's,
west of me. I could see his school bus sitting out there and his,
Did he say anything about the
lives
game?
down by-
I asked him who won. He said
Down by us?
Jake County, but they weren't that good, but they were better than Winchester. The coach of Winchester is the bus driver's son.
Oh, okay.
I thought Winchester had the better team playing, although Jake County, when they want to, plays good, then other times they don't. And if anything, I thought the refs give the favor to Jake County last night. That's why I asked if you said anything.
That's all he said. We was working on it.
Who we play
Here's the
last night?
place.
Winchester.
This is the place that we put the storm windows in yesterday and today and last week. That's where I was at when I got that splinter down too.
Working on anything, huh?
Well, we just got the roof finished. There's a small like milk house, block roof milk house. And
What are you guys known as the handyman down there, or what?
He's
just
wrestling.
construction. But one guy, well, you know, Val Hug quit. He sold all this stuff, so he's not doing it anymore. Tim Green.
Melissa's dad.
Yeah, Tim Green was doing it, and he had a heart attack and died. He's younger than, he's about 60, I guess. That was just this fall. There's not a lot of people.
Saw Jeremy and Melissa, kids, Friday. And Melissa's the shortest one in the family
So
now.
Max, are you
The
retired?
kids are outgrown her.
You are? Twice? So you're going back and,
Yeah, I retired in about 2 months and I went to find a job.
couldn't handle retiring?
Jeremy, when I moved down to Kentucky, start that new plant.
Yeah.
He engineered the plant, built it and everything, you know, in charge of it.
Yeah.
He said it's running. He said, you got, I said, already? And he said, yeah. He said, we got one line running. He said, we'll mostly have more than that. I thought that was pretty fast turnaround.
I'm making more doing that than what I
Of course, he said
making jewelry.
the problem is getting the machinery. Sometimes it takes longer than that. If you get the machinery, then it does the build, you know.
We put 5 windows in down there at, what do they call it, Grandma's house down there by Union School.
Oh, John's
Mother-in-law's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be. They sold that.
Yeah, no, Spencer had bought it.
I don't know who bought it, but John and Linda are pleased with the way they're doing it.
We put 5 new windows in there. And there was a leak in the plumbing downstairs, and they'd been dripping in the bucket since they've had it. So we go down there.
Pick it up, put it on your shoulder and carry
Well,
it.
we need to fix that. So we go down there, and it's a line that had been cut off. It had a plug on the end, and there's a valve on it. I was looking to see what we needed to do, and Jack found a place, turned the water off of the place, and then he started turning the valve. The valve turned, it was on. And the valve was leaking. So we just turned the valve off and quit leaking.
200-pound size.
Well, that was quick. We got that fixed.
Nobody bothered to check that.
No, but well, it's plugged. I mean, it had plugged on the end, and it'd been cut off, you know. So,
Oh yeah, I made
but
it from scratch.
I like these new water line connectors they have.
PEX,
Yeah, where you just stick them together and
PEX, yeah, PEX
No,
is pretty
everybody
cool,
watches.
and they don't leak.
no, I don't know how they don't.
Well, PEX is the plastic line.
Yeah, but
Then they got the other thing that you just shove it on there and it don't leak.
these
And then the
connectors,
other ones you gotta crimp them.
yeah, but these new ones, they got even for copper line, you can just cap a water line, you just slip them on there, and then you can take them back off.
They've had it 10, 12 years.
They're not cheap,
Oh,
but
boy,
man, they're a lot handier than,
They have a new washer and dryer.
yeah, you do it for somebody else, huh? They're paying the bill.
I don't know what he charged them. It don't matter to me.
Washing machine
We went to a place today.
You're happy on your phone.
She wanted to sell it, and some wiring.
Yeah, the smart appliances.
Got a feeling we wanna have
They're
to.
high tech, everything they're doing is smart, and they
Some
went,
wiring.
they're
Yeah.
doing their kitchen.
don't mind too much, I guess.
Magnetic stove.
Terry, now he loves to do that.
Yeah.
I guess that thing, I haven't seen it.
Terry's thought about going to
They
get
call it kinetic, I think, kinetic heat.
license and do a little lap since he's on disability. He
Gas
could
stove.
do what he wanted to, you know.
Yeah, special pans
I
for
don't
it.
think if you're in disability, you can do what you want to do.
Gas stove.
Well, you could do a little bit. I mean, he's allowed to make so much money,
Hand off and put the hand on
and that's what I mean. He can
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
make some money and not go
thing
over.
where you can touch
I've
it,
done,
you can burn it, but you
I've
still
wired my shop up,
hand
so
on there,
there's
you
nothing going down there.
boil the water, so yeah.
Oh, I've wired my barn.
I wired my barn too, but I tore it down and
Same one.
took all the wiring back out, but
Now they got
it's
It
not
didn't
hard.
burn down?
No,
a air oven.
it's not burned up, but it didn't burn down.
That's because you set the fire.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's just hot air blowing out. It
That's what I got.
Didn't burn at all.
breathes all the grease out of it.
Mine's just-
Burned a lot of it.
Doesn't let the fire department come in and burn it.
No.
And it's called a hot air fryer. I've got one, but I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
I'm getting one for Christmas.
Now the fryer has the little tub that comes out,
Uh-huh.
and then the oven has the door that opens, got the trays in it.
Right.
You can make jerky and stuff on it.
I think that Liz out there is going to be a pretty good receptionist. She says she's watching our show and make sure we have the answer and stuff.
Here, let you go cupcake.
I'm okay. I got something now today. We have a day before Christmas.
He's trying to sell them cupcakes.
Oh, man. Oh, I
Can't do
bet.
anything for a buck, will it? Once he buys them tools back.
You find anybody to buy them? Tom,
What's that?
you find anybody to buy them cupcakes?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them away.
Well, I think he's
They
gonna
probably
have somebody
think-
buy the candy.
They probably thought you did it, that's why they...
Daddy picked them up on the way home. So I asked her, you're out late going breakfast? Yeah, Decatur. What about donuts? Nope, not going that way. I made some comment.
Imagine that. Go ahead.
Of course, it wasn't very good. And I get home and there it is, there's a box of donuts there. Yeah, I had to apologize for that. Yeah, but I hate when I have to do that. That is just not good.
Just keep your mouth shut and you won't have to.
That's impossible. Text something new.
Yeah, I did.
Did you ever get your chain done?
Well, no, my
That's
long
the
one,
best you can
I
have.
still haven't marked it off yet.
One shop that really took.
I know you told me to mark it off what length I want, but I don't know what length I want, the trouble.
That's it.
It's not rocket science.
It is for me.
Forgot what I
Rocket
was
science
working
might be easier.
You don't see me making moves yet,
Got
neither,
something down
do
there?
you?
Well, there was some spaghetti, but I got it out already.
Oh, you did that in secret.
Young waitress, she come up
What's
there
that?
about that time and said something to me, and that spaghetti come off my porch, went down my bed. I just had my napkin up there. She said I didn't say a thing. And I pulled the spaghetti out of here and I get up and go to the bathroom. Went to put my hand in there and I pulled out the spaghetti. I said, no, I don't need a box to take it home. I already got it underneath my shirt here.
Keep it warm that way.
Yeah. We had gift cards. So,
Where'd you go eat spaghetti?
that there, we went to Olive Garden.
They had a fight in jail.
I asked the girl, I said, can I
Guy
use
took a handful.
2 of these
Hit the other guy upside
for our
the
meal?
head.
She said, yeah.
And then, so
I said,
that
I'm glad
ended
you
the fight,
said
and I
that. That
said,
way you're gonna get a nice tip
I'd have
and
killed him.
everything else. So
I said, I'd have
two
probably
of them,
killed him
they
if he'd done that
were
for me.
changed about $13,000.
we talk about filing charges, I haven't seen anything in the
Yeah,
paper.
Now, you
Battery
don't
with
remember
bottle
anything
waste.
about spaghetti phones. She said, I didn't see a thing.
But I don't think the kid that got it,
I said, is that
I think
too
he's
much for a
afraid to.
tip? She said, yeah.
but I don't know, the county ought to file them.
I said, oh, well. She said, no.
You don't want to get something like that started in jail. Good God.
Take them home.
I said, he did it to me, he probably wouldn't have been around today.
Had to get down to Winchester and haul gas and
Of course, I found out a long time ago when I was on the police reserve,
paid me for the
Somebody
gas.
hit me.
Hey, I got something for you, come on in.
whatever I had in my hand, it was
He had a
gone.
gift bag. He goes, you picked this and this out for your
First
wife.
time I ever hit a guy with a slapper.
Scratchy
He was
pads.
drunk and he wanted to
Yeah.
fight and he hit one of the other officers, and I hit him upside the head with that flapper.
She put it in the
And
bag.
didn't I
Big
kill him? I
bags
never
hurt,
hit
yeah,
anybody
little
with
bags
before.
hurt.
And this made him mad.
There's 2 big
So the next
things
time, I
of
didn't care if I killed
peanut
him.
brittle that she's got.
I took him off his feet
There,
that
on the
time.
very bottom was
He was on his back
a
and
nice insulated pair of gloves. And,
didn't knock him out.
what
It
else?
knocked
There's a
him off
box
his
of
feet.
them chocolate covered cherries that come out this time of year.
They don't use those
I
anymore,
give them
do
Betty.
No.
Now I got Christmas
Use the
presents
ass.
wrapped up for you.
they? Expansions.
And,
They use what?
she gave
called
me
an
a
ass.
sugar cream pie she got at
This
the
long,
pantry.
and you go like
She don't
this,
like sugar cream
and it comes
pie.
out about like
Yeah.
that.
For me, I just used the
I went,
taser.
Another guy, he
You
brought
know,
out
yeah.
a Christmas
I
card.
just shoot their ass.
Got home milk, I had $10 in it.
That's why I quit.
Went to another guy.
I won't fight anybody, I just shoot their ass.
He
That's
brought
what I
out
told
2
Tom
sticks of
Hodge.
summer sausage and a
He'd just
package
beat
of
Bill up
Slim
on.
Jims.
Wow.
And
You're making out like a bandit.
Then the
everybody
next
knew it.
lady brought
I had
me
to
out
go
a
arrest him.
little box of candy and
he was out on the street like he normally was. I said,
Christmas
Tom,
card.
I said, I gotta arrest you.
Nice looking, huh?
And I said, I didn't come down here to get beat
We do
up.
appreciate it.
I said, I'll treat you with respect. You treat me with respect. And I said, you go to hit me. And I said, I'll just shoot your ass. I said, I don't care. You ain't beating me up. I said, I'll treat you with respect. You treat me with respect. We'll get along fine. And I said, will you turn around and put your hands behind your back so I can cut you? Didn't have a bit of problem.
I was talking to her the other day.
And he'd
I
beat
said,
up one police
"Oh," I
officer.
said, I gotta get out to eat somewhere. I said,
Well, I told him, I'm not
I don't know
going to
where
beat
we're
up.
gonna go. I said, what's your favorite?
I'll shoot you first.
And she said, Roadhouse.
Well, John, I made a lot of headway on this tonight, I think.
$25 gift certificate at the Roadhouse, and
How much more?
she give us a card, man. Thanked us, said we were special and everything. Well, yeah, I know, but
How much more should I go?
then she said, that chocolate was just great. She said, that's just what the little one needed. She's pregnant.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're the only ones she told. I felt special about that. I told Ruby, I said, well, now we got another favor to buy for her.
Get some more.
Let's see how we.
I always teased her in the summertime when she'd come through and she'd just be talking, going up and down that sidewalk and everything, the living there. I said, honey, I said, if you need somebody to talk to, I said, you can sit down for a little bit and we'll talk. I said, you don't have to talk to yourself. You know, she was on the phone. Getting everything ready for the wedding and stuff like that.
Is that your new mail carrier?
Yeah, Sean.
I don't know her.
John, it's about the same except the one,
I hope so.
this side here is the thickest
I
side.
think you did.
Right here is the thickest side. The rest of it's about the same.
Huh?
Disappointed me, you didn't make a pass it on her.
I grabbed him out there. I grabbed his tail of his coat as he walked around. He spun me around the other way.
Is he back working out here? Your husband? Okay.
Yeah,
Good, so he's volunteering. Good.
and so far we've had to be here.
I thought he did really well at the party. Visiting and participating.
Every once in a while.
Prizes is good.
Yeah,
How's his
I
temper
should
doing?
probably cut that taper.
apparently
Right.
okay.
Yes.
First,
The doctor the other day, they asked,
Yeah.
says, I don't have any energy. So they did all kinds of vitamin tests and thyroid and everything. Everything come back fine.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, crap, I was hoping to find something.
Right in the day.
I don't have no energy. Sunday, the grandkids was over. I was tired. I sat there on the couch. Hi, Dale. Hey, Tom. And sitting there on the couch. My head was like this, kids were playing around. A little bit later, I heard Betty say, lay that pillow down over the hallway. Shoot, I laid down for a minute and I was gone. I guess the kids was playing games. Betty was playing cards with them or whatever. And all three of them would have the ball and none of them bothered me. I slept for a couple hours, got up, and then it was on my lap.
you know what my granddaughter did to me whenever I do that?
Shaved your head.
No, they give me wet willies. They give me a wet, they sneak up behind me and give me a wet willie. You ain't sleeping now, Grandpa. By God, they wouldn't let you.
Greg teach him that?
Because for one Texas.
Yeah,
here,
well, Greg's dad.
Are you really?
27th.
Suzanne might have had something to do with it. They never let me
About 10
sleep.
days.
Oh, really? That'll be
And they
nice.
thought
I
that
hope
was
so.
hilarious.
Well, that's worth the drive. Could be.
Well,
I wouldn't have got mad at them for nothing. I was just glad that they did.
Where would you stay with your daughter?
We'll stay with her.
They used to call me
Do they have
Grinch.
extra bedroom?
Suzanne, get after 'em. They'd wait till their mom's head turned to heat.
Usually we end up
They
in
knew
their
I
bed.
didn't care.
And then
Said I'm just
at
sticking
some
to that.
point
They
during
feel
the
like
night,
they can
somebody
do
will
that.
come in and
Call you Grandpa.
all
Huh?
three
Call you
come in, or
Grandpa.
No, they
there'll
never
be
did
extra
that.
people at some point.
Now, this weekend we'll have the grandkids and they have air mattresses and they'll sleep on the floor in their bedroom. And then all night long they'll tell me I'm snoring, but it's not me.
Definitely first day, which is the 8th grade in dance. They're going to lie and take pictures, you know. Got a grandpa? You behave yourself out there. I said,
Grandkids
that
always
hurts.
stuff about us.
Grandpa, that hurts. You talking like that about her.
Arms and legs just go
I said,
everywhere.
why would you talk that way about me? She said, because you're a dirty old man and I don't trust what you might do.
And a little bit later, there's a foot hit me.
So when they got there, I come out with a bare bib overalls on one side of the bed, you know. No stock, no shoes, no stockings, bare feet.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all come in, sit a
Turn
spit.
around in bed,
Yeah.
She just laughed.
upside down.
If I had done something, she'd been disappointed.
Yeah, I went down there one time by myself, and Paige, who is one of the bonus kids that we don't see that often, she was sleeping with me in a double bed. Next thing you know, here comes one of the boys